dark web. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious. But seriously, folks, this is a video just to have an excuse to mess with my video viewer that I just recorded. I could never get it to play. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm adjusting everything, and I'm gonna open Tor browser, and Tor browser is opening. It takes a while because it's a multinational bounce to bounce station type deal where you can't be traced, at least not conventionally. You can always be traced. The government has its ways. Now we're gonna go visit the dark web. That's how you get it, is through Tor browser, which is the dark web. Like it says, it's not regulated, so you could post anything you want without censorship, without fear of being discovered, unless you're doing some pretty natty stuff. And I opened how to access the dark web, and what I got here, it shows you this little picture of how the surface web and the deep web and the dark web, how much of the internet that takes up. So you'd be amazed. But this part actually ended up being a advertisement for the VPN they show, and it's really not what we're looking for. It does have some very informational stuff if you want to read up on it. So yeah, just you could Google that. Actually, you don't have to go through Tor to find this. What we're looking for is the dark web. I like their comments. They're all trying to remain as anonymous as always. That's the main thing, be anonymous when you're really not. I mean, you're on the web. But Tor is pretty good for not collecting data on you, and that, along with the help of VPN, kind of makes it really hard to reach you. If you really wanted to go dark, you would be like, you ever hear of a burner phone? Yeah, that's what you'd have to be, basically like that. Every time you went on the web, you'd have to have throwaway accounts for emails and contacts. You have to be a spy, basically. Anyway, I just decided, what the heck, I'm gonna go check it out. And found a few other sites that were VPN related. They will say you can run a VPN with your Tor browser, but that's not advised, because a VPN, being a company, knows where you're at. They take your signal, they bounce it off of another relay station, so whoever's searching for you can find your IP address that the VPN gives them, not your actual IP address. Excuse me. Much phlegm. Alright, what is the dark web? Let's see, You can have all kinds of weird stuff going on the dark web. It just depends on how far you're willing to go. Right now I'm just testing out this recording software for my video, and so I'm not going to go too much into the dark web right now. I'll save that for another video. And see, look, they want me to unblock and they want me to let them in. Hell with that. You don't do that when you're on tour. Oh, and you might want to notice that I leave tour in a minimized kind of window. That's so that hackers don't find out your screen size, so they can, they can't hack your computer if they don't know your screen size or something like that. Oh, and another good thing is to put a piece of tape over that little camera that you got there. If you're really paranoid, 9 times out of 10, who gives a rat's ass what you're doing? But for deep web and purposes, there's gonna be predators out there looking for someone to hack, and you might fall under their microscope. They may be watching you right now. Go get a piece of tape. Hurry up, real quick. All right. This dark web I went through dark web links to find out, where can I go? There's all kinds of nefarious stuff that can go on. There's all kinds of cool stuff that can go on that are not indexed in your regular search engines like Google or Microsoft Edge or Yahoo or whatever kind of search engine you have. This one is the Hitman for Hire, and I was reading this stuff, and they don't link you to them. They just basically give you their URL, I would figure, and somehow you're supposed to be able to go and find them yourself. Another thing is, you want to pay for services? Murder Incorporated. I like that. That's what those hitmen that used to work for, what's that? Not Scarface. Anyway. But Bitcoin is the preferred way to pay for things. Even though Bitcoin's pretty much history, you can still buy Bitcoin and pay for things on the web with them. You can even mine them too if you got an extra computer lying around. I'm going to set it up for 24 hours a day. I'll have to do a video on that. Yeah, so that was enough for the Hitman. And we just gotta wait for it to work. Let's go back to the links. So it's really not as scary as people say. Like you're gonna find out some kind of ring thing going on here. Don't watch this video or else you'll be haunted, that kind of thing. Most of those kind of videos usually are just pranks or college students doing their video thesis for their degree. And look, NordVPN shows up on here. You know what, people? You really don't have to pay for VPNs. there's one installed. If you're running Windows, there's one that's already on here. You just gotta find it and activate it. I've got that, plus on my internet access point I've got another VPN, and that doesn't confuse the heck out of someone, then I don't know what will. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Oh, and I have one little message here for you. It'll take a minute. Oh, and this is LibreOffice, by the way. It's not Microsoft Word. This is free. And I pressed the wrong dang thing. And I just realized it. So here we go. And thank you to all you guys out there that are watching my video, and I really appreciate it. Just remember to look down on the right hand side of your screen and give me a thumbs up and maybe a subscribe. You can find me on my Facebook page, Gibbs1. Leave me suggestions, comments, and here you go.